What's up guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new video today talking about another potential future Star Wars spin-off that I would personally love to see. We're just a few days since the release of Rogue One, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but on the off chance that some of you haven't, there will be some minor spoilers about the movie, so click away now if you don't want to be, spoiled. With Rogue One at this point a whopping financial and critical success that audiences seem to generally love too, Star Wars Anthology series of films seems off to a fast start. That in and of itself is kind of a victory because, before Rogue One's release, one major criticism of the idea to even make the film was that this seemed to be a story that didn't need to be told, and that nobody really asked for. Now, hopefully, it looks like Disney and Lucasfilm might have some more breathing room for future films, like the upcoming young Han Solo film with Alden Ehrenreich and Donald Glover. But the future of their anthology films projects is kind of up in the air beyond that. I mean, previously it looked like they'd schedule a new spin-off movie every other year to space out the new trilogy of saga films, but beyond the young Han Solo film scheduled for 2018, no new ones have been announced yet. Most people assume the next one will be an Obi-Wan movie set between episodes 3 and 4, and old Ben getting a subtle nod in Rogue One might be a hint of some kind, but there's been no official announcement about the project despite Ewan McGregor's admitted interest. While I'd love to see more about Obi-Wan and what he was doing in the 20 years separating his last McGregory appearance and his re-emergence as Alec Guinness in episode 4, there's another project that I'd personally be much more interested in right off the bat, a Darth Vader spinoff. Reason number one for that, while we've seen Vader a lot, there's never really been a movie about him. But CJ, you say, we've had six movies about Anakin Skywalker in one way or another. Yes, some people are actually saying that, and I know this. I know we got to see him be a whiny kid in one movie, and then a somehow whinier adult before he became Vader for another movie, and 98% of a third one. Then, of course, we got the legendary appearances from the original trilogy that made Vader the most famous film villain ever, if not also the greatest movie bad guy of all time. But when you really think about it, Vader is the Dark Lord, but also the focus of a film has never ever been done. Rogue One offered us our first glimpse at Vader's life before his first appearance in Episode 4, and even gave us a home base for the Dark Lord of the Sith straight out of the old EU, and personally, I'm hungry for more. As for what the film could be about, the hundreds of books from the old Legends universe and even the current extended universe canon Darth Vader comic book provide a pretty great template to build off of. You could have him hunting down the Jedi after episodes 3 and searching for Obi-Wan like in the Dark Lord book from James Luceno, or more than likely you could just him pretty closely to Kieran Gillen's very well done Darth Vader comic series that just ended back in October. There are a ton of stories to choose from, so I don't think coming up with one to tell would be that much of a problem. The one major criticism of that final badass Vader scene I've been hearing is that even though seeing him cutting down rebel after rebel in BAMF fashion is cool, he didn't move like that ever in the original trilogy. Personally, I thought it was an incredible scene, and for Star Wars fans out there, thanks to the decades of books, comics, and video games, we've known Vader is capable of that kind of massacre for years, even though we hadn't seen it on screen yet. But a solo movie is our chance to finally get to see more of that, to see Vader as the monstrous threat that thus far he's only been in books and in nightmares. And my last reason might seem kind of flippant. It might seem even rude to some people, but I think it's maybe the best reason we have to make a Vader solo film now, and really as soon as possible. Put simply, we don't know how much longer we'll have James Earl Jones, and I don't think anybody will ever be able to fill those shoes after he's gone. The character of Vader is intrinsically tied to Jones' booming voice. It's what makes Vader, Vader, and unfortunately, as of now, you can't recreate a voice with CGI. Personally, I think the character should be completely retired after Jones' death, but hopefully that doesn't happen for many, many years. But seeing as we just don't know, the time to make a Vader movie is now. But of course, those are just my thoughts on the potential for a Vader film. Let me know what you thought of the video, if you'd like to see the movie, and most importantly, how you think a Vader solo film could work. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.